empowerment has to come from within. You don't give people empowerment as a present. You have to listen to the people, listen to their demands and needs, and work with people in a way which they themselves feel as empowering.
I think one of the problems oftentimes in international development, we think people are poor, that they have nothing, and therefore we must look at their needs and their deficits and give them something. This is important, but it treats people as objects. It treats people as clients. The empowerment approach turns that around. It says that everybody has the capacity to speak, everybody has a voice, everybody should be involved. And therefore it makes people as agents of their own future, not simply as clients of other kinds of decisions.
If people are denied their basic human rights to food, to security, to clean water, to sanitation, to health, to employment, to education, they will never be empowered.
Empowerment is the ability of people to have a voice in their own in decisions that affect their lives.
Without empowerment, there is no progress. If someone has no confidence within themselves to move forward in life, no matter how many programs come out or how many checks they receive, they won't go anywhere.
Oftentimes the inequality of income and wealth is the focus, but we forget sometimes that inequality of income and wealth also means inequality of voice and inequality of power.
I think for civil society, empowerment has a lot to do with shifting power. It's not about giving people money. It's about providing people with access and loosening up the reins of power so that individuals can realize the power within themselves.
Language is important, understanding is important, and above all, effects are important. So when we talk about empowerment, we really have to be very sensitive. We, people of international organizations and governments, have to make sure that this talk about empowerment is done in a way which makes people central actors of social development, not governments. And that's very difficult to do.
Empowerment to me means that everyone, every woman, every girl, every boy, every man, every human being gets a chance to live a life according to their opportunities, that you can really do and make something out of your life according to the possibilities that everyone has when he or she is born, and not to be in some kind of framework of poverty or some kind of context of poverty or other conditions that enable you to live your life as a free person.
I think that empowerment has been a struggle for older women around the world, and I think it's time we needed to focus on how to support empowerment among women and girls, and particularly older women.
Social issues are not soft issues. Social issues are fundamental issues. And if they are not properly addressed, they sooner or later mutate into conflicts, they mutate into tensions, and then political demands which are based on conflict and tension make further solutions much more difficult.
People are naturally empowered just by being people. We aren't empowering anybody here. What we're doing is trying to stop disempowering people.
The forum is a wonderful opportunity for members of civil society from around the world to gather to support one another in what we feel are the non-negotiable elements in terms of empowerment. So it's an opportunity to hear wonderful input in terms of the theme. And the important thing for us is that it's input not just from UN agencies or academia, but it also includes grassroots participation, which is something that we advocate for all the time.
The Commission on Social Development has a long history of promoting people's participation and the concepts of empowerment.
Social development is a very serious problem at this point. It seems that in the big debates on economic policy, on financial issues, the question of social development somehow loses its priority status. And this is very wrong. Therefore, I believe that the Commission for Social Development has an important role to play for the future.
I think in many respects the clock is ticking, both in terms of social development, the development of peoples, as well as the sustainability of the planet.